Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna be figuring out how to connect the LEDs for my animatronic eyes into the LEDs that'll shift, make that color. So today we have the Arduino Uno. You want to connect the pins directly from pin GND and pin 13. So these two pins will be the black one is GND and the red one is 13. You want to plug those in, and then I already have these to where these are the LEDs for the animatronic eyes. So we run the leads, but I want to extend these wires, so I don't want to leave them short. I want to leave them long because potentially this will be in its own power source down at the bottom. So what we're going to do is hook up some leads to this extra wire. It's like a foot long maybe. So we're going to hook up this wire. First of all, I want to strip these ends. So we're going to go ahead and get a knife and strip. I don't know how you guys like to strip, but I'm going to strip like this. We're going to go ahead and go strip these wires. Really easy to strip. Now we got them stripped and we twist them. Now we got both ends of the wires. Make sure to connect black to black. Is it black to black? We're gonna go ahead and connect these two. Twist them really good, really tight, nice and tight. And red to red. Let me clean this one out. And now, move the Arduino out of the way. Move the tools. Hit this, and now we're gonna get our soldering iron, and our solder. We're gonna grab some solder and solder these two leads. Very careful. I want to isolate these two, so I'm applying it right at the joint. I don't want to make it all professional. I just want to isolate the joints so they're conjoined together. Take a look at the job, see if they're conjoined together. Try to pull them apart, and if they don't come apart, you got the job. Now the red one, same thing. If you need to reposition the wire, go ahead and do that. We're just gonna nice and gently pour the solder on. And once you put the soldering iron to a very high setting, it's really easy to melt solder. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this to the joint, and I think we're good. Move the soldering iron out the way. Press solder. Now that we got this extended, it's good to go. That's extended. Now, we're gonna go ahead. These two remaining leads, these are gonna go to the Arduino. Now we need to solder individual for the battery output, because the Arduino can only power a little bit at a time. So the LEDs are low in power, so they don't bright shine as much. But in these conjoined batteries, they give the lights sufficient time or enough power to power on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up these leads, so you have your positive and you have your positive and negative here. We're gonna wire up leads to both these wires to extend them, so they can go onto the battery, and then this wire this remaining wire can go into these remaining outputs here, so the Arduino can work with those. Now we're gonna go ahead and use those, and to not bore you guys, I will see you in the next part of this video. Hey guys, now we're back. I got these wires connected and soldered. I didn't want to bore you guys with all the soldering, but I just wanted to give you a little snippet of how I do it. So yeah, I got these wires soldered on. Well, let me cut off the edge here. I'm just kidding. It gets sometimes pretty annoying, actually. Okay. Now that I got rid of that piece, yeah. These two are the leads for the batteries. Connected to the LEDs. Let me show you guys real quick. So these are the LEDs for the animatronic eyes, as we mentioned. Then come down the circuit, we have the connector for the battery. Then all the way down are the connectors for the Arduino. So these just plug in here, and they're coordinated, so black goes with black. Black goes with black, and red goes with red. For now, I don't want to solder these, just because I really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm playing, but we'll see. We're gonna grab our two leads. We're going to turn off real quick. I need to figure out which side is which. Okay. So we're gonna turn off the light for you to see the LEDs in action. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn off the light here. Okay, and here we go. We should be able to see. We should be able to see some lights. And we should see the code. The delay, I set it to where it shines brightly for a couple seconds, then after it starts flickering or blinking like a warning or something. That's what FNAF sister location, that's how Funtime Freddy acts. I studied a couple videos and found that this works the best. So the eyes would be here, and once they look, it'll delay for 15 seconds, flash randomly, and then repeat this process 20 times. That was used on the code for the Arduino. I already had it loaded. So now these function, and they are bright. And here we go again, the 15 second delay. There you go. But yeah, that's how this all works. Now that I know it works, I can go ahead and solder these leads, and then I'll be done. And then I can go ahead and put these leads in the robot, and they'll be connected. The Arduino would be all the way down in the bottom of the robot, or in the mid section, or torso. But the LEDs work. The LEDs do in fact work. Right now my printer has some issues, so I can't print right now. I won't be able to do some things and sometimes. But while I'm here, I wanted to show you guys some sketches. So while I'm here, I wanted to show you guys the circuit diagram that I'm using for the Arduino, for the brains. This is the Arduino, and then this is the PWM servo driver. These will go into each Arduino, and it has 16 or 15 analog inputs for you to add servos. And there's the schematic for that one. But with that one, I also have what kind of servos I'm using. So that is pretty neat, huh? Yeah, I'm using that, and that is actually a representation of a PWM servo, sorry. And yeah, I have a lot of upcoming videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for tuning in and for your time. Peace.